So among the documents that Donald Trump stole from the White House and brought down to Mar-a-Lago, it looks like there may be some classified information about nuclear weapons systems. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So let's talk about where we are on the FBI search of Donald Trump's Florida home, Mar-a-Lago, because we just learned something from the Washington Post that just sort of takes your breath away. Among the documents that Donald Trump stole from the White House, we have to call it what it is. Those documents didn't belong to him. They belonged to the United States of America, and they were supposed to be transmitted to the National Archives. Donald Trump stole them, brought them down to Mar-a-Lago, and concealed them there. Among those documents, it looks like there may have been classified information about nuclear weapons systems. Here's the reporting from the Washington Post. Headline: FBI searched Trump's home to look for nuclear documents and other items, sources say. And that article begins, classified documents relating to nuclear weapons were among the items FBI agents sought in a search of former President Donald Trump's Florida residence on Monday, according to people familiar with the investigation. Experts in classified information said the unusual search underscores deep concern among government officials about types of information they thought could be located at Trump's Mar-a-Lago club and potentially in danger of falling into the wrong hands. Potentially in danger of falling into the wrong hands? They're already in the wrong hands. Donald Trump's hands. Now, the Department of Justice has filed a motion to unseal at least some of the search warrant materials, the warrant itself, and an inventory, a list of items that were seized from Mar-a-Lago. And the judge gave Donald Trump and his defense team until 3 p.m. today, Friday, to weigh in on whether they oppose the government's request to unseal, to make those matters public. Let me say this. It doesn't matter what Donald Trump and his defense team say, because I predict the judge will absolutely unseal these materials. Why? One, there is searing public interest in what was taken from Mar-a-Lago, in what Donald Trump had stolen from the government and was secreting, concealing on his property at Mar-a-Lago. And two, the judge will unseal them to combat and refute the lies being told by Donald Trump and his defense team and his Republican enablers about what was or was not taken from Mar-a-Lago. So I don't believe it matters what Trump and his defense team says. Nevertheless, Donald Trump has already weighed in with a statement about whether these materials should be unsealed or not. This from USA Today. Trump says he won't fight move to unseal Mar-a-Lago's search warrant. And that article begins, former President Donald Trump says he does not oppose a federal court in Florida unsealing a search warrant that authorized FBI agents to search his Mar-a-Lago home in Palm Beach, Florida. Quote, not only will I not oppose the release of the documents, Trump said in a statement late Thursday, I'm going to go a step further by encouraging the immediate release of those documents. You know, this is little more than, Donald Trump admitting he's already lost a game where the score has been posted, proving he lost the game. Because as I say, regardless of the position he takes, I predict the judge will absolutely unseal the search warrant materials. But along those lines, let me tamp down expectations a little bit, because I went through the Department of Justice motion that was filed seeking the, quote, limited unsealing of these materials. And that motion goes on to say, okay, we would like to see the search warrant itself unsealed, but that will have almost no information of substance. It'll just say the judge signed this search warrant authorizing the search of the following property. They also are moving to unseal the inventory. That is the list of items seized from Mar-a-Lago, but the motion says that it will be redacted. So prepare for frustration, folks, because when it's unsealed, we're going to see lots of those black bars. Remember that we saw during the Mueller report days, and we're going to be left to wonder what in the world was really recovered at Mar-a-Lago. But that's appropriate, because if there's a whole bunch of sensitive national security information, particularly about nuclear weapons systems that Trump was concealing at Mar-a-Lago, that should be redacted. It should be blacked out. It shouldn't be thrown into the public square. So we will probably see lots of black bar redactions when we get the inventory list, the property list, showing what was seized at Mar-a-Lago. What we won't get, I don't believe, is the affidavit in support of the application for the arrest warrant. That's where all the good stuff is, folks. That's where the FBI agents will lay out all of the evidence that led them to conclude that there was evidence of crime at Mar-a-Lago and that they needed a search warrant to seize it because Donald Trump would not give it up. Even after it had been subpoenaed, he wouldn't give it up, which, friends, helpfully ups the ante to obstruction of justice for his failure to comply with a subpoena to have these government documents returned. So, everything Donald Trump does just digs his own legal hole deeper and deeper and deeper, and we just need to have indictments rain down into that open hole, charging Donald Trump for his many crimes. So let's finish with this, friends. We've spent a lot of time talking about Donald Trump's January 6 crimes: inciting an insurrection, seditious conspiracy, obstructing an official proceeding, conspiracy to defraud or commit offenses against the United States, and others. But now we're going to have to start talking about a new series of crimes. These crimes are found in Chapter 37 of Title 18 of the United States Code, and some of those crimes include disclosure of classified information, gathering, transmitting, or losing defense information, gathering or delivering defense information to aid a foreign government, and others. And it's important to know, friends, that these crimes, this series of federal statutes, are found in Chapter 37 of Title 18 of the United States Code. That chapter is titled Espionage and Censorship. And we're going to be talking about these crimes because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.